Hello, attention, survivalists, preppers, whatever you call yourself. You all are under a serious uh, illusion that you're going to have the ability to survive when other people are dying. Let me explain something to you. You're going to be one of the people dying. How do I know this? Because of the system. All the stuff we talk about, that happens. We talk about chemtrails, just everything. Look at Chernobyl. Look at Chernobyl. Chernobyl's a good example. I was a little boy when Chernobyl happened. I was late single digits. Was it 86? Would have been, 8 or 9 years old, somewhere around there. I was born in 1977, so. I remember when that happened, science class in school, science school. Went to a science school, but I never learned math or anything. Just a little humor for you all of my experience from my mistakes that I make. I don't talk good, so. Anyway, in my science class at school, they were talking about Chernobyl and how the wildlife in the region were affected with the radiation. So they're telling people there, no hunters, not to be killing and harvesting the reindeer because the meat is poisoned with the radiation, things like that. So when it gets bad like we predict it will, when this end of the world scenario comes down and they're fighting and killing and stuff like that, bombs dropping, EMPs, nuclear fallout stuff, yeah, you're not going to be eating anything, it's going to be poisoned. And you know what you're thinking, like, well, we can raise our own. Well, what are you going to do? Have open farms where they can spot you from the air? No, you're not going to be able to do that. It's going to be poison anyway. But you can't go out there and try to do that stuff. You can't make noise. You can't be seen if you're trying to hide. You can't eat the wildlife because it's poisoned. And gardening. Come on, y'all. We sit there and scream about chemtrails and poison the atmosphere. They're way ahead of you. They're way ahead of you. They've got the science. They've got the engineering. They've got the planes. Have you ever heard of Roundup, weed killer? Some kind of bioengineering they're doing. I don't know the exact term, the exact science that it is. But they can make stuff to kill weeds that won't affect other plants. Well, they can do the same thing and all this other stuff too. When it gets that bad, the greedy people, that greedy bunch that's trying to control everything, trying to monopolize and rule the world that we whine about. I agree with you. It's wicked and it's bad and needs to be stopped. When they decide, when this stuff comes down, if it comes down like we're saying it's going to, they're going to poison the atmosphere, the garden vegetables and the fruit trees that you want to grow for food is going to be purposely poisoned by the stuff that's going to spray in the atmosphere that's designed directly to affect those type of plants and fruits and trees. Nuclear fallout and all this stuff, the radiation problems throughout the world. You can't eat the wildlife because it's going to be poisoned. You're not going to survive. You're going to starve to death. I don't mean to make y'all mad and scare you. We've got a serious problem in this world with the super greedy. And you all are holding on to hope. That's kind of like a fallout shelter. Fallout shelters aren't really all that great. They just give you hope. You can go underground, get away from it, use filtration systems for oxygen, things like that. Come back up one day and hope for the future. But really, the reality is, when you come out of the fallout shelter, you got some serious problems. Well, y'all doing the same thing with your survival and prepping skills. You give yourselves hope. It's a false hope. It's not true. It's not reality. They're going to kill you. And I've got to bring y'all out of this hope to get y'all to straighten up and start doing stuff right now. Right now is the time to start trying to reverse situations. As long as y'all got your hope, you ain't going to do shit. You're going to sit there and go on with it. Well, I'll be okay. I'll survive. When it gets bad, that's what I'm going to do. And that's part of the reason nobody does anything, because they got that false hope that they're holding on to. So I've got to scare y'all and get y'all ready to start doing what's right. If you want to survive, you want to live, you want to do what you want to do, you better be putting a stop to that bunch right now. They are censoring YouTube like crazy right now over children. Innocent channels not doing anything but being censored because their content might have something to do with some children sometimes. Not even all the time, just sometimes. They're censoring. Why? Why? And it's bad, y'all. You better learn. Prepping and surviving is not going to save your ass. Holding on to that hope and delaying and everything, not wanting to do nothing to live longer, it's not going to save your ass. You're killing yourselves. And your family's going to die. I don't care what you got. You can't afford to be seeing the air. You can't run to the woods. That's a Vietnam story. You can't run to the woods and hide anymore. They just tear the forest down with the damn artillery that they have. And you watch that stuff on YouTube, they bring them warthogs and shoot these 30mm rounds down that blow everything out of hell. You can't hide in the woods anymore. They just blow it down. That's Vietnam stuff, man. It's changed a whole lot since then. You can't go underground. They'll cave it in on you. You can't hide in foxholes. They got shells designed to get above it and blow up. They can put it where they want. If you want to survive, you better be ready to fight and put a stop to it. Start enforcing laws. That's what you're going to have to do. It's getting bad. It's getting worse every day. The people going to cause this stuff are coming in to the U.S. right now. It's already too late for Europe. You better wake up. You better stand up and get together and stop this crap like our forefathers permitted us to do. We're about at our end. We're about at our enslavement. It's happening. And your hope is keeping you all held back. And I think fear's got a lot to do with it also.